Hello, today we're doing a Hollow Knight charm ranking because I'm bored, want to mix something different, I guess. Balder Shell? It's Dookie. I never use this charm ever. I do not play defensively at all in Hollow Knight at all. What charm is this? Wait, I actually don't know. Oh, it's Carefree Melody, I think. Yeah, that's Grimchild. This is actually pretty good. I don't even think I have a save file with this, but what I've heard is it's pretty good. It like blocks hits depending on how many times you've gotten hit in the past, and that's just pretty useful. Like, you can't lie, it's just pretty good. I don't have this charm because my main play file, I beat Nightmare King Grim, so. Dash Master? I never use this crap. Actually, it looks like scans, so I guess I'll put it higher. Deep Focus. So basically, it takes longer to heal for 2 masks of healing. But even when I was like a beginner at the game and I needed to heal, I never used this crap. It's so bad, I swear. Like, let me actually test it. I have my Switch on standby. Yo, chat. Me wondering why my channel is falling off. Also me making this high quality content. It's not loading. Okay, there I am. So let's equip the Deep Focus charm. How many notches does it take? Deep Focus actually, and Quick Focus, because I think that's what they want this charm to be used for. So this is how I'm gonna give my fair ranking. Let's play a boss that I should be able to heal in at least like once. Let's play Soul Warrior attuned. Alright, this is bad camera angle right here. Chat. Is there like crumbs on my screen? I don't know. Oh, crap. I can't see. Oh my gosh. Get back here. Okay, okay, now I gotta try to heal. Oh. Frick! Dude, I'm actually getting chopped. Yo. I think I'm supposed to use that for healing. Alright, now's my chance to heal. No, this boss, actually, you can't heal during it. Oh, okay, that's actually kind of useful if you pair it with Quick Focus. But without Quick Focus, this charm is buns. Alright. Put the Switch away now. That was goofy. Alright, that was really bad. I'm ranking these individually. I'm not taking into account any synergies. I'm just being like, alright, how does this do this on his own, you know? And that sucks. That takes so long to heal. But to be fair, I have not healed during Hollow Knight in a while because I've been grinding Radiant boss fights. Defender's Crest, this does like no damage. It's even worse than Deep Focus. Dream Wielder, actually pretty alright. This is Dream Shield. Yeah, Dream Wielder lets you charge up your Dream Nail faster, and I think that's pretty useful. So I'm gonna put it right here. Cause like Dream Nail could be used for like soul gathering and like, I mean that's about it really. Move it down one. Dream Shield, I don't really use this, but it's probably more useful than like Balder Shell. I don't think it's as useful as Dash Master though. Fluke Nest, I actually have never used this charm either. Let's get out the Switch. I think I've got the camera angle. You can see my arm, so here's your arm reveal. I know y'all needed that. Alright. We're doing the Brooding Malik to test out this new epic charm. Get him! Okay. Oh god, oh my gosh, you can see my ceiling fan, bro. Ceiling fan reveal. This is the most crazy video you've probably ever seen on this channel. Ah! Yeah, this is going so badly. Get him! Frick! Console battery low, Saibao. No. I'm actually gonna die to Brooding Moloch. If I beat this boss, it's officially at least a B tier charm. Let's go! Alright, I guess I'll give it B tier, because I beat the boss. Fury of the Fallen, I actually love this charm for Ascended fights, because like, I typically always get down to like 1 HP, and then I could easily do a ton of damage to the boss. I'd say it's more useful to me than Dream Wielder. Okay. I need Lock-In. Gathering Swarm, even when I was a beginner, and I needed to collect Geo, I just didn't use this, and I have no clue why, so it's going in. But it's useful, so I'll just put it there. Okay, this is like the worst charm in the game. So, imagine this. You're fighting a boss, you need to heal, so you hit it a few times to get soul. But a little friggin' gremlin just appears out of your soul thing, or you want to cast a spell, and like does 0 damage to the boss, and uses up a like cast of soul. So like, it's just bad. There's no positives. There's no positives. Yeah, it's just no positives to it. It takes away your soul that you can use for more damage if you cast like just one spell. Like if you cast a normal Shade Soul, or like even a D-Dark, it does way more damage than these stupid flippin' hatchlings. The Waste Soul too, if they just appeared randomly, it wouldn't be that bad. And then Grimchild, also pretty bad. It does like no damage, bro. It does no damage. It's not worth it. It's ever. So bad. It's so bad. Like barely does any damage to the boss, and it like spits like every few seconds. Alright. We got like 2 okay charms coming up. This one, it's very situational, but it's not bad. Like it could be used for like Markov Radiant. But I didn't use it for Markov Radiant, I used like a nail build. And it took me 5 hours or something, so maybe that was the wrong judgment call. But it does cost 3 notches, so it is pretty good, big commitment. Actually, speaking of Markov Radiant and this charm, let's test it. Let's bring out the Switch. Alright, get ready for hand reveal number 2. This is riveting right now. Alright. No face reveal, bro. Stop that. Let me move it back a bit. Yeah. No, this is the peak. Actually riveting content you're getting right now. Holy crap. Alright, let's actually get a real charm build for this fight, because this is a Radiant Markov we're talking about. So gotta get Shaman Stone, Mark of Pride, and Unbreakable Strength. Yeah, let's tear Markov to shreds. Alright, Radiant Markov, let's see if I still got it. I used to be a pro at this one. Just kidding. This is like entirely luck based. Huh. You can't even see the screen. I lifted it up. Frick. This is not good YouTuber. No! Okay, yeah. I just can't get used to it in terms of Radiant Markov, bro. Alright, I guess I'll leave it in C tier. But Grubson, I'm actually gonna put this in S. It's pretty good. It gives you like 15 soul every time you take damage. If you're taking damage a lot, it's actually really useful. I don't need to explain this one. Hive Blood. It's not good. Even for like platforming challenges, it's just not the best. But it's like, I feel like I've been loading a lot of these into Horrid. But this charm is pretty bad. It costs 4 notches for a pretty bad effect, so I'm gonna put that one in F tier as well. F tier is loaded right now. Holy crap, I'm gonna make a new tier. I'm gonna name it worst of the worst. My spelling is on par today. make it blue. Let's put these free, or 4 stinkers. Alright, which lifeblood one is this? Is this the blessed? No, this is the one that like, yeah, this is Jodi's blessing. Dude, I'm floating so much into these bottom tiers, but there's some charms in this game that are actually just buns, bro. Like, this charm, what it does is it replaces all of your health with lifeblood and adds like 4 extra masks. Which is what, wait, I need to check what charm is with. Hold on. Okay, so this gives you 2 extra masks, and this gives you 4 when you're at like the top 9 masks. This replaces all your health and gives you 4 extra, which is already what this does, but it makes all of your health lifeblood, so you can't even heal it. So it costs more than this, it's worse, and it's just so bad. You know what, no, we're putting it down here with the rest of them, bro. It deserves to be there. Alright, this is King Soul. Dude, I'm loading so much into this friggin' bottom tier. It costs 5 notches. 5! That's like, you can't do, and it barely does anything. Okay, I've been loading too much into this bottom tier. I guess I'll move it up, but, dude, it's just so bad. It's just so bad. Oh my gosh, alright. And you won't even have it for a long time. Actually, you know what, that bumps it up, because you only have it for like 20 minutes max. So just go down to the abyss and replace it, which is what it deserves to be done to it. What the flip was that sound I made? Alright, this is what I was talking about earlier with this one. It has the same effect, but it doesn't make all of your health lifeblood. So that already puts it above this one, but it's not the best. It isn't bad though. So I guess I'll give it like top of, nah, like right here. This one is the same thing as this, but it only gives you 2, and it costs 2 charm notches. So basically an infinitely worse version of this. Like right there. Like right there. Dude, these tiers are so bad. This is not even funny. Alright. Long Nail. It's nowhere near Mark of Pride, but I use it in like certain boss fights like Sly, so I think it's above Grubberfly's elegy because I use it more. Same with that. Okay, that's first time I've put a charm all the way down here in a while. Okay, Mark of Pride. This is just infinitely better Long Nail. It's the best one so far. It's so useful. Like, it can reach way longer. It's pretty obvious. It just makes your nail longer, so you could reach enemies that are further away. Or you could, like, kind of stand back, I guess. This one's another one going to the top tier, above Grubsong. It basically makes nail art charge up faster, which is just useful, and I use it a lot in a lot of bosses that I need to. Quick focus. I mean, you focus quicker, but it does cost a lot of notches, but I think it's a solid, like, high B tier. Maybe even, let's put it bottom of A. So, yeah. This is better than Mark of Pride. It just makes you, attack faster, which is just so OP, it's not even funny. This is another one going all the way straight up to the top. This one makes it so your spells do more damage, which is also incredibly useful, and I don't have to explain why. Alright, this one, another silly one. This one is like, when you heal, you're like a snail. Yep, when you heal, you're a snail, that's it. And you can like move around, so it's actually pretty useful if you like healing a lot. I just don't play it like that, but I think it probably is more useful than Long Nail now that I think of it. And Fluke Nest, because I put that there as a joke, because I beat a boss with it. Alright. Alright, yeah, I feel like that's a good placement for it, right? Yeah. Yeah! Yeah! Alright, Sharp Shadow. It has to be like up here somewhere. It's very useful depending on your playstyle. So I'm gonna put it here. And I use it for certain Radiant boss fights, so... Yep. I don't know. I'm running out of explanations. I'm trying to finish out this list real quick. This is just infinitely worse Soul Eater. No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Let's put it like right here. It's a nice early game charm. Soul Eater. It costs 4 notches. But like, when you're doing Radiant fights, you have to overcharm. And like, usually to overcharm, just put on your most powerful charm. And this is usually that, so... And I think a lot of people would also use this in other circumstances, so I think it actually gets, like, right there. I really like using it for Radiant fights. But this is like 2 notches, and it's a very similar effect to Soul Eater. It just makes it so your soul, like, you cast, it takes less to cast a spell, so like, when you have a full tank of soul, you could cast 4 instead of 3 spells, which is really useful. Because I don't have to explain that if you've already played Hollow Knight. Alright, Spore Shroom, this is just somewhere down here. When you heal, you just make a big fart cloud. Put it with the other fart cloud charm. I think this one's a little better though. Alright. It doesn't do a lot of damage. I remember for some reason I loved this charm on my first playthrough, and I don't know why, because it does basically nothing. Sprint Master is very useful for dodging. That's it, that's all I gotta say about it. I'll put it with the other 1 notchers over here. Stalwart Shell. What the hell is this? Wait, what is it? I think this is Stalwart Shell, right? That's the name? Alright, there we go. And I gotta make a different color, because I already have one. Make it white. What does this even do? Alright. A Steady Body is probably the best out of these 1 notchers. It just removes all the knockback you have. So you could easily just pepper the boss with so much attacks paired with quick slash. And even on its own, this is just so useful. Actually, yeah, I'm ranking these on their own, so I actually have to move it to here. My bad. Because this charm really shines if you have quick slash on, so. This just makes you deal damage to the enemy when they attack you. I don't know, like a little better than Baldur's Shell. It only costs 1 notch, so it's not a big issue to put on if you really want it. I'm assuming this is Fragile or like Unbreakable Greed. What does this even do? No one uses it. Does anyone use this charm, bro? Does anyone use this? Does anyone use this? You know, get over there, bro. Does anyone use this? Doesn't it cost like 2 notches? Like, bro, I've never seen someone who uses it. Actually, I'll put it here. Yeah, look at all these stinkers. Yeah, no, it gets that least right here. Actually, yeah, why not? Yeah. Alright, dude, I beat this charm, or, what? I beat Pantheon 5 with Unbreakable Heart. It's very useful. It gives you 2 extra masks that you can heal back, unlike these stupid life blood charms. So that's really useful, but in terms of most other things, then like Pantheons where you gotta like lock in, even then I've gotten better at the game, so I don't need it as much. I think it only goes into like, it's definitely better than Soul Eater, because that costs so much notches. I didn't put Sharp Shadow in good. I never use this crap. I never use that. Alright. Okay, I don't need to explain this. It makes you deal more damage. This is This doesn't do anything, so I guess I'll put it there. It just replaces this. It has no effect, so I gotta put it there. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay. Wayward Compass. This makes you be able to see yourself on the map, which is actually pretty useful. So, and on the first playthrough, I needed this. So, we'll put it somewhere around here. Probably like right there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And last one, minion charms in this game suck. And that is the end of, actually no. Put that above that. What the flip? Actually, yeah, let me edit this a bit. Yeah, Grimchild was a little above that. Alright, so according to me,